is a little bit crazy. Okay. I think I'm live everywhere. If anybody could wave to me or let me know that you're there so that I know who is where. I would appreciate it because um, the way my streaming software worked last time is not the way it's working now. So it says that I am on Facebook, that I am on Instagram, that I am in the group. So if anybody wants to put a comment on there that says, "Here I am, I'm actually watching you and hearing you," please do, because I need to know that I'm not alone in this. Um, let's see. So if I look funny because I'm setting up, it's because I am. Let me see if I can get this going here. All right. It says, okay, it says I'm live. It says I'm live. Comments. That's what I want to see. Oh, here we are, Cindy. Yay, Cindy. Thank you for telling me that you're alive and that somebody else is with me, because I was feeling quite alone. So, okay, good. All right. And then I've got somebody, Jackie. Good. Thank you so much, you guys, for letting me know that you can see me. Yay, it's working. They changed StreamYard on me, and I was a little confused because it wasn't working the way it used to. And then they're like, "Oh, now you need to connect to this," and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, whoa, pretty crazy. So we'll wait a few minutes for some other people to get on with us. Cindy, you say you're keeping warm, but I hear it's really cold in Colorado right now. I know it's been cold here, but the weather's been nice. It's been sunny. So if you don't know, I am in northern Nevada, Lake Tahoe area. And it's been beautiful. I mean, if you're a skier, oh man, best ski days. But I know Colorado is freezing. My family is there. And I know that you guys have had it really cold. So stay warm. If you are in LA, please get out. Or, I know a lot of people are helping with the efforts, and I just can't even imagine what's going to happen in LA. So if there's anything we can do, let us know how we can help you. I just can't even imagine having to leave my house for a fire. And yes, I live in a fire area, but not. I'm just far enough away that I really don't have to worry about it, even though 20 minutes from my house potentially could be burning, and it has, because it's Lake Tahoe, as you know, is a kind of a high fire area. Yeah, it's just scary stuff to see what's happening. And those of you in the surrounding areas, get out because of the smoke. We have had to breathe that stuff. Make sure you have air cleaners in your house, but just leave if you can, because the smoke alone could kill you. But everyone else, I know the East Coast is having a freeze. My mom lives in Florida, and she told me that she's freezing. And some friends of mine in Georgia and Atlanta had snow the other day. We have had no snow this year. We got some flurries, and it teased us a little bit, but it didn't do anything to us really. So I know a lot of people are freezing. Colorado's freezing. The Southeast is freezing. There's a lot of weird weather stuff going on. So, but it's, I don't know. It happens every year. Lots of craziness with that happening. So I'm glad you're watching. Thank you, Ginny, for being here, and Judy and Jackie. Thank you, everybody, for following me and just being here. There's so much happening, you guys. I just am so excited to let you know what is going on, because there's so much. Matter of fact, I just thought of something that I am going to write down here, because I want to make sure I mention that too. And then I had a list of a few things that people put down in comments that they wanted me to go over, that I will definitely do. I'll talk about those too. Let's see. Tucson studio and Vegas and Maine. Okay. All right, got that written down. Want to make sure I don't forget that. So we have 1 minute officially till Apple says that it's 10 o'clock, which we'll probably hear my grandparents' grandfather clock going off. I have this old 100-plus-year-old grandfather clock that used to belong to my grandparents in my studio, and I love just the background of it. It just the dinging, but it always dings, of course, at the most inopportune times. But I love having it there. There's a comfort to that. It's one of those old German clocks that I have to wind every week by hand, and I forget a lot of times, but I love it, and I love the sound of it. So that should be dinging in a couple seconds, and then we will get started on all of the incredible things that are happening in our bead mosaic world. So if you guys have any questions, please put them in the comments, and I will try to answer them before the end of the broadcast or as we're going. So I'm streaming on multiple things right now. I've got my Facebook page, Sabrina Fry Art. Then we have the YouTube channel. We have Sabrina Fry Art Instagram, and we have the Bead Mosaic group. And so I want everybody to know what's happening, and then we will post this video on YouTube afterwards so that you can get an update on everything as well. So welcome to those who came at 10 o'clock. Thank you for joining me. There's so many things happening that I want to just let you guys know about everything. And I've been kind of letting some hints slip. Oh, there goes my grandparents' clock. I told you it would start ringing. So there are so many things. So I have been really busy the last few months, and my schedule this year, you guys know, was wacky, like kooky. I was on TV in Tennessee, and I did shows on the East Coast. I did shows on the West Coast. I went to Oregon to Fire Mountain. There's just so much. So what is a result of that are several things. So we have new kits that are coming out this month, and we have several of them. One of them is in our regular kit line, which this is the new sailboat one, and this is called Mountain Sail, and this is one of our standard bead mosaic kits. Is $49.95. Great deal for a standard 8x10. Beautiful piece. Wait till you see it with some light on it. It's very amazing. So that recently came out, but we also have a new line of kits that we're introducing, and so many of you have asked me for more advanced kits. You've done the basic kits. You are beyond the basic skill set, and I understand that. So I have developed several, and I think I have 8 of them developed. Got some others in the works too. Advanced kits for you. So we're going to be releasing them in stages, but they're amazing. So the first 3 are already in the system if you are interested. The first one is this beautiful monarch butterfly. And this is, you know what, I'm going to try to open this curtain here a little bit. Before, the sun was in my face, and I didn't want it there, but now I want you guys to have some light and be able to see the beauty of this thing. I don't know if you can see it any better, but anyway, so this is the monarch, and this is a Bead Brave kit. And one of the things that differentiates a Bead Brave kit from a regular kit is that, one, they use specialty beads. So a lot of these specialty beads are coming out of my personal stash. They're vintage beads. They're things that I have bought from various places all over the world when I travel. And they're not things I can find very readily. So these kits are limited edition. They're limited to what I can get. And we might keep it going, but we might have to substitute materials later on. But anyway, this has like a cabochon over here. We've got flat back pearls that are going up and down. You can see the details on that. This comes with a beading needle because you're doing a different technique here. It comes with the paint. It comes with the paintbrushes. It also has ball chain, gold ball chain running up over here. So you're looking at just a lot more that goes on with this. All the Bead Brave kits have their own learning objectives as well. So they are, you're going to get a list of learning objectives. What are you going to learn with this? You're going to get special instructions. The instructions, standard instructions for our regular intro kits apply to these, but you have additional instructions. This is another one of the designs. This is the cardinal. You guys have been asking me for a bird for years, and this was a challenge because my birds are all one of a kind, and I don't reproduce any of them the way I did another one. So it was a tough one for me to come up with something that was reproducible, but it's great. It uses 25 millimeter bugles. I mean, we've got some really beautiful stuff on here. So this is another one of our Bead Brave kits. None of them come framed, but they are standard sizes. This is a 5x7. The butterfly is an 8x10. And they're just gorgeous kits. They also come with a dedicated instruction video for the Bead Brave kit itself. So where you have a standard video for all of our regular intro kits, because that's all basically the same technique. These are not that way. And so they need their own videos. And this is what this one looks like. This is called Lakeview. And this has kind of a 3D effect with the pine needles over here. You're going to learn some different skills with this than you would learn with the Monarch or with the Cardinal. And these are just the first 3 that are being released right now. So these are already in the system, and they will be shipping on January 20th. So we are finalizing everything, and I'm actually waiting for a shipment of beads to come in that has not shown up yet. I ordered it over a month ago. And so we're going to be packing beads furiously as soon as that shipment comes in. But anyway, those are the 3 that we have in the Bead Brave line right now. Now, some other exciting thing about the Bead Brave line is not just the special beads that you're going to get, or the special instruction that you're going to get, or the special designs that you're going to see, but also they support an incredible cause. And 10% of the profits that we make from these kits are going to an organization called Beads of Courage. And you can go to their website, beadsofcourage.org, and check them out. They're an incredible organization that supports children who are having medical issues. And it could be cancer treatments. It could be any kind of medical treatments. They get beads to represent their courage, to encourage them to keep going forward. And some of these kids have hundreds of these beads. And it's just, so it's making me tearful, but it breaks my heart to see the amount of effort it takes these kids to keep going every day. And anything that we can do to help them on their journey, we are going to do. So Beads of Courage is an organization that I actually found out about a few years ago when I helped a fellow beader create a mosaic using the beads that her nephew got from his Beads of Courage participation. And literally it was hundreds and hundreds of beads. And we put together this huge, beautiful mosaic using his beads to represent his journey through his illness. And so we are supporting that organization with the proceeds and the sales from these Bead Brave kits, because we're bead and brave, but they are definitely braver than we are. So part of the profits from that are going to the Beads of Courage organization. So I hope that you'll consider buying the kits just for that, even because it's a worthwhile cause. So that's one of the announcements. Now, to partner with that, you guys let me know how much you enjoyed the Bead Brave Kit Club from last year. And I was going to discontinue it because, frankly, my schedule is insane. and it's changing all the time. I have no idea what's going on with it. And so it was a little difficult for me toward the end of the year to kind of keep up with that. But I didn't want to eliminate it because so many of you came to me and said, hey, we really love the concept. I love getting kits without thinking about them, and that they just show up and I don't know what I'm going to get. The surprise, it was fun. So what we did was we revamped it, and I had to take out the live element because getting me live is a tough one these days. But we improved it too. So I want to introduce you to the new revamped Bead Brave. And the cool thing about this, so it is a subscription club. The cost is $400, tell you that up front, but you are going to love what you get with this. So the club is going to be set up where you're going to get 4 kits a year. You're going to be able to pick your first one, and you can pick from these 3. Or there's a couple others we threw in there that you can pick from too, for your first one. That way you can get started right away. But then you're going to get 3 other kits throughout the year. And this year you'll be getting one in March. You'll get one in June and one in September. And we skipped the end of the year because everybody's too busy to do kits at the end of the year anyway. So you'll be done by September this year. And the other 3, so the 4 kits that you get will be a $440 value because, yes, the Bead Brave kits are more expensive than our regular kits. Their materials are more expensive, and the labor to put them together is a lot more extensive. So yes, they are more expensive, but the ones that you will get and be able to choose from will total up to $440. So you're automatically saving $40 right there. We are also not going to charge you shipping on your 4 club kits. So that's $60 in savings because it cost us about an average of $15 a kit to ship them out. So that's $60. So you've already saved $100. Then with each club kit that we send out, you're going to get a free gift. And we have things like supplies. You're going to get, we have a surprise design board that you'll get with one of the months. You're going to get tools. Like we've got a little surprise for you every kit. You're going to get a surprise with it. And then also members of the club are going to be tagged on our Facebook group as to recognize your expertise and your growing in the bead mosaic world. But one of the best things is you're going to get 10% off all of your purchases on beadmosaic.com. So when you pay the $400, you get 4 kits, you get the delivery, you get all that. But you also get 10% off for the year, for a 1-year subscription on everything that you purchase on beadmosaic.com, except workshops and gift cards. But if you want to buy other kits, you'll get 10% off of those. If you want to buy other supplies, which you'll need because you'll become creative and start making a lot of stuff, then you will also get 10% off of that. So the 10% alone is worth it because that does add up. And you guys know that I don't do sales very often. We only do sale on Black Friday. The rest of the year we don't. And so if you want that discount, definitely become a member of the club. It's super exciting. You're also, again, those kits are going to have those special instruction videos that are going to be dedicated to them. The kits are limited edition. If you were a member of the club last year, which I know some of you were, and will be again, then don't worry about getting repeat kits because we will send you different ones. And if you have one in particular that you want, or you need to contact me about something, just go ahead and do that. We're pretty flexible on that. So the club is already online if you want to go ahead and sign up. Again, it will be a reoccurring subscription. And this will work out much better because it's not tied to my schedule. And I already have the designs done for the rest of the year, which is big for me because I have so many other things going on. But I wanted to let you know about the club. So we got through new kit, we got through Bead Brave, advanced kits, and we got through the club. So for those of you who want to do in-person learning, we have our workshops coming up too. Now, My schedule's a little kooky this year because my son, my oldest baby, is getting married in July. I'm super, super excited. So July 12th, I have to be in Michigan. Never been to Michigan. And so my workshop and travel schedule are off kilter this year. So if you're planning to see me at a show in the summer that I'm normally at, Colorado people, Cindy, I won't be there. So I have my February schedule. We are going to Arizona. I will be in Tucson at the Bead and Gem Show. We have a full booth with all the kits in there and all the supplies. So if you're going to be in Tucson, please make sure you come and see us at the Casino del Sol. And I'm also doing workshops in Tucson. So if you want to take a workshop, sign up. I think I'm doing 2 or 3 workshops in Tucson. But you can come look at all the beads. We'll go to the workshop, and I also plan to shop for beads too. So maybe we can get a group of us together to go shopping for beads. Yeah, that would be amazing. And I could bring you into the wholesale tents with me. Anyway, so that is that's coming up. So we'll be in Arizona in February. I'll be at Tucson. I'll be at Scottsdale. I'll be at Fountain Hills, which are my regular shows. We're also going to be at the Gold Rush show, which is in Wickenburg. So that's our schedule for February. Then in March, I have workshops in Portland, Maine, because I will be at the Museum of Beadwork at the opening reception of my exhibit at the Museum of Beadwork. I've been working on this for a year. I don't know if you guys saw pictures of my wave and my fish. And you haven't seen the coral reef that is almost done to go with that set. So that's a trio set of the 3 large pieces. They are 7 feet wide. It's the largest thing I've ever done. And it's with the 3 panels together, it's 7 feet by 7 feet. The wave is 7 feet by 3. The fish are 7 by 2, and the coral reef are 7 by 2. So those are going to the Museum of Beadwork, and they will be on display from March through August of this year. And the opening reception is March 21st, I believe, that weekend. And I will be teaching workshops there. Now, the cool thing about the workshops at the Museum of Beadwork, if you're interested, is that there are 3 workshops. So we're going to start with the beginner, we're going to do the trees, and we're going to do the bird, cardinal. Yay. So that will be happening in March. If you are interested in going to Maine in March, I know it's going to be cold, but what else is there to do? Let's go play with some beads and have some fun for the weekend. So that is on my schedule for March. Also, I'm doing a workshop here in Lake Tahoe in March, the week before. So I think that's the 14th. And it is an advanced animal workshop. So those of you who think you're ready to tackle some of the more intricate animals, that's the workshop that you want to get into. Now, there is a prerequisite for that workshop, and that is that you must complete this cardinal kit or have completed one of my basic animal workshops in the past. So Cindy, you would qualify for that. If you've done a workshop with me where we've done the animals or the birds in the past, these are very basic compared to what we're going to do. We are going to be going into high detail, big, the eyes, the nose, like you're going to be able to tell every detail on these animals. So that is coming up in March. That is here at my studio. It is limited to 8 people only. We've already got some people signed up. And it's 2 days. So it's a Friday night and all day Saturday. So if you want to come for the weekend, if your family likes to ski, let them go to Heavenly, which is 20 minutes from my house. And you guys can come here. And, or if you want to do girls weekend, we're doing a Friday night kind of, I'm calling it a prep and sip, because we're going to prep our boards and get everything, and we're going to drink some wine and have some fun and socialize. That way, Saturday morning, we are 100% ready to go, and we are going to dive into our projects. And it's an all day. Chris is going to feed us. If you've ever had his food, you're just going to be amazed, and you're going to be stuffed beyond what you can imagine. So definitely, if you want to do animals and you want to do that in the future, sign up for that workshop. That's an exclusive with me in my studio. You get access to all these beads, this is only a quarter of my bead stash over here. So so that's coming up. Then in April, I will be in Las Vegas at the Glass Craft and Bead Expo for workshops as well. And so those are, you can find the link on beadmosaic.com. There's links to everywhere where the workshops are being held, and those guys are the ones that are actually booking that website or that workshop. So the Glass Craft and Bead Expo, I will also be doing 3 workshops. Again, beginner, trees, and the cardinal are going to be done there. So that's first week in April in Vegas. And then that's it for workshops. Again, because in July, I'm working my way up to Michigan. I'm going to be out of commission for a couple of weeks in July because of the wedding. And then I have to work my way back. So my schedule is all kooky with that. So I don't know if I'll be able to do any more workshops the rest of the year. But that's what's happening for now. And that schedule, again, is on beadmosaic.com. Another thing that is happening is I am going to Fire Mountain in 2 weeks. No, not even 2 weeks anymore, like 10 days. Woo! I'm flying up to Oregon, and we are, I was invited to participate because PBS, national PBS station, is doing an episode on Fire Mountain Beads and Gems. I don't know if you guys know, but they have been around for 50 years. Local home, family owned company, great people to work with. I have absolutely loved having them as partners in this Bead Mosaic journey. They have been phenomenal working with. So they asked me, and they're flying me up to Oregon to be a part of that broadcast and those interviews that PBS is doing with them. So Oregon is coming up in 10 days for me. I'll be up there with them. Can't wait to see everybody because I love everybody there. They're, like I said, they have just been phenomenal to work with. Really love them. So that is coming up. And let me see. Okay, we're checking off the list here to make sure that we cover everything. Okay. Yeah. Tucson, Studio, Maine, Vegas. We got all those workshops covered. Another thing that, and it was one of the questions that people asked me in the group, was buying beads in bulk. So, and one of the things that Fire Mountain has done is they have ordered 1 pound bags of the seed beads for you guys. And they used to have just a few colors, but they have actually ordered in a lot more. So they've always sold the 1/4 pound packages of the Ming Tree line, which are great for what we do. And they're great value, and they come in really great reusable containers. Some of these on my shelf are in those containers because when they're empty, I just put different beads in them and pop them on my shelf. So it's almost like getting free storage. So they have the 1/4 pound ones, but they also are going to be offering more of the 1 pound bags. Now they're a deal. I tell you, like literally you're paying 50% off to get the 1 pound. They're not available in every color, and they do have limited ones online right now, but they did assure me that their shipment is on its way. As soon as they get in, they will list the additional colors. So keep a lookout for that. They also, Fire Mountain has done such a great job with marketing videos and informational videos. They have really invested in our art form, and I could not be more pleased. So if you want resources, if you haven't had a chance to look at our landing page, we actually have multiple landing pages on their website, then take a look at that because they've got some really good information on there. So they are going to be adding more beads in bulk. Those are those 1 pound, 450 gram bags that we need to use. So Fire Mountain, always number one go-to, but I also do shop at Shipwreck, and Shipwreck has great vintage beads. for great prices in big quantities too. Also, if you need beads on hanks, Shipwreck is a really great place to go to. They don't have as many loose beads, but they do have a lot of on hank beads, the Preciosa check beads, on hanks at affordable prices. And they're always on sale too. So Shipwreck is a good one. And also, if you use the coupon that's listed on beadmosaic.com, you get an extra $10 off of your Shipwreck order. So that's a good place to go. Another place you can get bulk beads is Garden of Beadin online. They also have a discount for Bead Mosaic people, and they sell bugle beads in larger quantity as well as seed beads. And if you're going to a show, like a local bead show, they usually have a table set up at all the local bead shows. That's Garden of Beadin. Let them know that you're a Bead Mosaic person. They'll give you the discount, and they'll show you where they keep their larger stashes of beads, because they do have larger quantities of beads for you. So those are kind of the go-to places that you can buy from as a public person. There's other places that I go to that are wholesale only. But that doesn't really help you guys. Also, if you're willing to wait, you can go to like pandahall.com. They're shipping them from China. I have to say though, and I do order from them. However, they are inconsistent. Like they'll show you a color and then you get it. And like I've ordered 3 bags from them of the same color, and I've gotten 2 of one color and 1 of a different color. And it's yeah, I don't know. Do what you need to do. So anyway, that was one of the questions that people had asked me, was buying beads in bulk. The other one, another question that people had asked that I haven't answered yet is the birds and how I create the birds with the bugle beads. You know, animals are wonderful, but they are work. They are not an easy peasy kind of thing that you're just going to churn out. And they take time. Each one of them is done differently. Each one of them is its own unique challenge. I'm looking right now at a raccoon on my shelf that I haven't even finished. I haven't touched it in weeks because I've been working on a coral reef that's 7 feet wide that's over here that has to get done to get to the museum. But the animals are something that you're just going to kind of have to practice and keep going with. A good start, if you want to start to learn animals, is to start with the cardinal. Okay. And if you really want to do animals, sign up for that advanced workshop. But the cardinal will give you a really good idea on how to start layering those bugle beads, because there is a trick to it. And they can get overly fluffy and furry, like, you know, like my hair's doing right now, if you're not careful. And you kind of want, I mean, I shouldn't use my hair as an example. That's a bad example. It's all frizzy today. But anyway, you know, there's ways to do it. And I know that I have posted videos on it, but again, it's kind of a hard thing because each animal is very, very different. But if you start with the cardinal kit, that's a really good starter. If you want to do the advanced workshop, that's a good way to do it. I do plan to release more Bead Brave kits that have birds and animals on them. Hint, hint, that's one of the future kits that will be released. So that you guys can learn that. But it is a difficult kind of thing. As a matter of fact, Chris is just completing his first bead mosaic that he's done on his own. He's made kits before. I've made him do the kits because he travels with me. If you don't know, Chris is my husband. But he decided he wanted to do his own project. And he has spent the last 2 months working on this incredibly beautiful, I can't even tell you what it is because I have to release it. And I know he wants to tell you guys about his own journey with this, because it was all on him. And I gave him pointers, but I really kind of kept myself out of it. And it's fabulous. It's really, I just love it. I told him it's going to be one of those things that our kids are going to be fighting over when we die. Like, we don't have a lot of things our kids will fight over when we die, but that's going to be one of them. That one and the cuckoo clock we bought in Germany. Those are the 2 things that our boys are going to fight over. But anyway, so yeah, animals, and there's so many ways to do animals depending on the scale, depending on what you do with them. But again, we will have kits coming out to talk about that and to help you learn how to bend those beads and get them going in the right direction and things like that. Let me see. Also, for instance, when you do this kit, so this is not an animal kit, but these pine needles are the same concept. So they have those same types of things that you will be using with some of the animals. So that's another technique you can learn and apply to other things later. I'm thinking that about wraps up the announcements. I don't know if that was enough for you. I did this in a half an hour. Go me. And I don't see any questions here. If you guys have questions, please just pop them in right now so that I can answer them for you. But again, what we went over, the details of the Kit Club, they are online. If you have any specific questions about them, please just email me. No problem. We also have, oh, that's one thing I forgot to tell you guys about. See, it's a good thing that I went over this. We have another line of kits coming out in February that is going to be super fun and exciting because they're 5x7. So these are the designs that we have right now. That was our honeybee. This is Willow the fox. This is a Dream Ride hot air balloon. And these are California poppies. So these 5x7 kits will be coming out in February. They are at a lower price point. So these are going to be at a $29.95 price point. And they're great if you have somebody you want to give as a gift, if you want to get a group of your friends together so that you guys can put them together, do an art party one night. They're a lower price point, but they're also taking less time to put together. So an average 8x10 intro kit is about 3 to 4 hours of working time. These are going to be about 2 hours. So you can get them done with a group of people in one night. And they're super cute. Same beads that we use with the bigger ones. I just had to modify the designs so that they fit into a smaller area, which is not as easy as you guys might think. But they do have beautiful color gradations, and these are kind of some fun designs. This is what we have for now. We will be releasing more, but these are more of our intro line, and they are only available online. I will not have these at the shows. We will only have them available online for people. And we're also going to offer bundle packages for your art night, for your group get together. So if you want to get another couple, you can get 4 kits with the tools and everything, and some special. I know the fox, isn't it cute, Cindy? I see that. it is. Her name is Willow the fox, and the bee too. Everybody loves bees. We've got this big bee thing going on. So this is the honeybee, and it's super, super cute. But they're standard 5x7, and they're not in the system yet. I just haven't had time to put them in the system. I got the bead brave stuff in there. I got the club in there. The 5x7s, keep a lookout for them, but they'll be shipping in February, end of February, because I'm going to be in Arizona all of February. And so I don't want to ship anything new. So the 5x7s anyway, we'll get them online. We'll make sure that they get shipped out. I'll have a date for you as soon as possible. But know that those are coming out. They're going to be great gift ideas for people and anybody that you know that wants to start out small, or just do a quickie project. Those are coming out. So I did forget about those. Again, my show schedule, if you're interested in seeing me live at one of the shows, again, Arizona in February. After that, March, I have no shows. April, I'm going on vacation. Believe it or not, I'm going out of the country for 2 weeks. I'm going to a family reunion. I'm going to Colombia, to South America, to visit my extended family So I will be there for 2 weeks. So after Vegas, I am leaving the country for 2 weeks. And one of my longtime girlfriends, we have been friends since we were 8 years old. She's coming with me. My dad, my brother, we're all going down for a family reunion. So super amazing. So I'm doing that in April. And then in May, we will be on the road, and we will be in Chicago the beginning of May. We will be in Denver. So these are my Colorado shows: Garden of the Gods. And if I get into the Denver Art Show, if you have any sway, let them know I want to get in. So hopefully I'll get into the Denver Art Show. So those are my May shows. Then we're going to come home for a couple of weeks in June. Then we're back on the road. I'll be in Salt Lake City. And then if I can get in to Des Moines, I'm hoping I can get into that show. And then there's a show in Michigan that I'm going to do. It's on the coast, little town. I'm not sure, 4th of July weekend. Then my son gets married on the 12th. Very excited about that. And I love my future daughter-in-law. She's just amazing, amazing woman. So those two are getting married. And then I'm hoping to be at Ann Arbor in Michigan the week after the wedding, if I get into that as well. And then we'll work our way back home and hopefully be able to rest in August. Then September, I will be local in the Reno Tahoe area at my regular scheduled shows, which is the Reno Tahoe International Show in Reno, and also Candy Dance in Genoa, which is always one of my best shows of the year. So so that's my show schedule for now. I don't know, things are crazy around here. So that's it for now. I'll let you guys know if anything else comes up, but you can always reach me online, emails. My phone is always open too. Just leave me a message because I get a lot of scammers. If you leave me a message, I will call you back. But if you email me or message me, I get those as well. And again, don't forget, we have the Bead Brave kits. You're helping a good cause. Beads of Courage. Check them out. beadsofcourage.org. Really, really great organization that you're going to want to support. And when I'm in Tucson, they're actually having an opening ceremony for their newest warehouse location, because they are located in Tucson. So I plan to go to that if I can. So we have the Be Brave kits. We have the Be Brave Kit Club. We have new regular standard kit coming out. We have the 5x7 kits coming out. I'm going to Fire Mountain. I think that's about it. Anybody have any questions? Anything else? No? Well, you know how to get a hold of me. Thank you so much for being here. And let me know if I can help you out in any way. And don't forget, if you need any supplies, if you need backer board for your mosaic or your mixed media projects, we have backer board. Also, we have Art Edge. We don't sell beads, but we have incredible bead partners that will supply that for you happily. And I love you guys, and I thank you so much for all of your support and for being here with me. And stay warm and stay out of the fire, and whatever else you are that you need to do to keep yourself safe and happy. We want that. Oh, someone said, question. Okay, what did you say about Tucson? So Tucson, we have a booth at the Bead and Gem Show at the Casino del Sol. And we also have I'm going to have workshops going on there. And then we might be able to get together a group of us and maybe go shopping. I have access to all the wholesale warehouses. So we might be able to, like I said, get a group together to do that. And also the Beads of Courage is having an opening ceremony for their new warehouse and location in Tucson on Saturday the 8th. So I think I'm going to try to go to that as well. And that, I'm not sure where in Tucson is, but that's on their website. You can find it on their website. I think that's it, but we will have all the kits in Tucson, including the 5x7s. So the 5x7s, all the 8x10s, and I think some of the Bead Brave kits we'll have in Tucson as well. Although at the regular shows, the fine art shows that I do, I will only have the 8x10 regular kits with me. I won't be carrying. It's too much inventory to carry all the other kits with me as well. So any other questions? No? Okay. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Thanks for joining me. Bye.